Welcome to my rebrand. I put so much love into this vision board last year and all of this came true. Not this half, you have to ignore this half because honestly I changed my whole course of life, so none of this applies anymore. These are no longer my goals. But this half, guys, completely came true. Went to Bali, got yoga certified, like literally recreated all these pictures. So I'm fully delusional going into this next year and I'm ready to rebrand my whole life. But this time we're using ChatGPT because I have found some really helpful prompts that have like really helped me get clear on what I'm trying to achieve. And I just want to share it because I wasn't even going to make a video about this. I was just doing this in my free time and then I'm like, why don't I take people along the process with me so it's like real and authentic. It hurts to stand like this. Okay. So starting off our rebrand, we need to journal and get really clear on what it is we're trying to manifest, who we're trying to become, the new aesthetic, all of that. So I actually found this on Pinterest. I'll put the bigger version on the screen or a link to the questions that I'm answering, but this is called The New Season of My Life / Creating My Best Self Journal Prompts. So it's things like, who do I want to become? How do I want to be perceived? What is my energy like when I walk in a room? How does she dress? What does she look like? What are her wellness habits? What does she listen to? What are her morning and night routines? Such detailed prompts, and like the more descriptive you can get, I think the easier this is going to be to envision. This video is going to sound like it's sponsored by ChatGPT. I wish. Is that possible? Anyways, I had ChatGPT write these all out in a list form of questions, and then I copy and pasted it into a Google Doc. And then I gardened a little, all right, because that's when I can really visualize and I just get my best ideas. So that part's not necessary. I'm just being honest. Okay, so then I started typing away, like envisioning, closing my eyes, really setting the mood with some high frequency music. And what do I mean by high frequency music? I have ADHD, so I can't have lyrics while I'm journaling or else I'll get distracted. So I literally type in like high frequency music and there's just like a playlist of all these vibrations. And I just sit there and I type away, answering all these questions. And trust me, this is going to be the hardest part, okay? So once you have that down, I copy and pasted all of those answers, paste them into ChatGPT, and I said, based on how I answered these questions, write about myself. So then it took all my answers and it wrote out this huge long essay. I'll read you a little bit. I am a 23-year-old girl embracing honesty and authenticity, striving to show up as my true self in every aspect of life. My energy is warm, inviting, and uplifting. When I walk into a room, I bring a sense of calm, lightheartedness, and positivity. So it just goes down and basically everything that you were writing about this person you want to become, it just writes it out in a more storytelling type form. So then I took what answer it gave me then. It's more of like a story, but I wanted it to be like statements and affirmations that I can read it as in first person narration. So then I said, rewrite this in a first person narrative with I am affirmations. So then it'll say things like, this is a paragraph about my habits. Wellness is a cornerstone of my life. My days start early, giving me space to ground myself with meditation, intentional movement, and healthy rituals that nourish my body and mind. My style reflects my personality. Thrift curated outfits that are both comfortable and put together. I take pride in my appearance, presenting myself like I'm ready to take on the day with intention, from my hair to my makeup to the way I dress. Clearly this hasn't started. Okay, so once you have it in this form, it should be like very descriptive and you should be able to get like an image of what this girl looks like. So once I have all these paragraphs, okay, then I took it to my journal and I started like handwriting them. I got a whole new journal because I just want this not to be tainted with my past dreams and aspirations. Like this is a new one for a rebrand, okay? Cute little $5.99 notebook from TJ Maxx. I feel like handwriting things just makes you have like a deeper connection, and I love like physical journals. So that was a good starting point, but then I rewrote all of that. Like I am this, I am this. Copying the paragraph but also making it feel like my own words. So I kind of separated this into sections like who is she, how is she perceived, energy. Wrote a little paragraph about that. What does she look like, how does she dress? Wrote a little paragraph about that. Now this is where we bring in Pinterest. So for each section, I wrote a little paragraph and I read it back and I'm like, okay, what images do I get when I read this paragraph? So then we go to good old Pinterest, searching for images that give off the exact vibe that these words give off. So when I'm talking about my style, I'm adding nails that this girl would have. Outfit, hairstyles, talking about self-care things. So I put massages, facials on here. And then I broke it down further, like what I do for work, different career goals I have. And so I was being very specific about things and then finding pictures that resonate with that. The main thing is the intention behind it. Like these pictures have to speak to you. So after you go line by line, finding all these visuals that represent the story that you're trying to build of this new person you're trying to become, we have a whole board filled with pictures. This is where I plan on making it into a physical copy, but for now I'm just starting on Canva and I'm taking this basic template of a vision board and I'm just replacing all my pictures in it. I like to make my vision boards in specific categories, like if I have travel goals, work goals, lifestyle goals, experiences I want to have. You do your vision board however you want. Last year, I cut out all these pictures. I wrote the manifestation I was trying to manifest on the back of it and then I glued it on. I just like it to be very hands-on and physical. So I think I'm still going to do that, but right now I'm just kind of laying it all out in Canva and organizing it to be something that inspires me to look at. So now that you're caught up in real time of where I'm at in this process, I'm going to continue making my vision board and I'll pick this back up tomorrow when I have this step done because this is what I'm going to spend the rest of my evening doing. It's the next day. I just got all of my pictures printed at Walgreens. Make sure you have Honey downloaded on your computer when you order these too, because it was originally going to be like $30 and I got it down to $14, and I just print them on like 7 different sheets. So I basically have the outline on my computer of how I want it to kind of be organized, but I like to cut them up and write on the back all of my manifestations and kind of put it in like affirmation style. I just like it to be more hands-on. So I'm gonna go like set the vibe. I'm gonna sit outside on the back deck and just like write this and manifest and put on some good vibe music and really soak in these manifestations, okay? Okay, welcome back. It is now the next day and we are finished with our vision board. She is gorgeous to me, honestly. She really inspires me to look at her and that's what we're going for. Now that we have this, put it in a place where you can look at it every single day. I put it above my computer so while I'm like getting work done, I can just look up and remember what I'm working towards. But of course, we're not done here. There's one more thing. We need to consult ChatGPT one more time to really figure out how we're going to achieve all this. Also, by the way, like your vision boards aren't meant for other people to look at. So like I'm showing you just this for example purposes, but you want to make it like so crazy almost that you're scared to show people. And I feel like that's a good sign. So now let's go back to ChatGPT. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to ChatGPT, the same chat we were using about the other journaling. You can either just copy and paste back the paragraph it wrote you about this new version of yourself you're becoming, or just in response to it, we're then going to ask, how can I embody this girl on a daily basis? So when you type this in, you're going to get something that's a morning routine, a during the day, an evening routine. It gives you daily habits to build her lifestyle, mindsets to embody her energy with little mantras, weekly rituals to stay aligned. If you have a schedule that you need to work around, perfect. Just say, I work these hours to these hours, work around this. It'll reform the schedule. So that's what one version looks like. Another question you can ask is make a workly week flow for these goals and tasks I have. So type in everything you need to do for that week to work towards this version of yourself that you're trying to become. It'll give you a workflow starting Monday morning, what you need to do morning, afternoon, evening. Again, like put in your time constraints and everything. Make it work for you. Like we have AI at our hands and you can use it for good to actually better yourself. Or if you're like an ADHD girly like me and you need it time blocked out, perfect. Say create a schedule time blocked out. It will tell you how long to spend working on everything. There's so many other questions you could probably ask it to make it more specific to what you're trying to do. I promise you this can be helpful for whatever you're trying to achieve, and this is my plan for the year. And I'm also gonna make another video where I follow the daily routine that ChatGPT has laid out for me. So if you wanna see that, stay tuned, subscribe for my next video. This chair keeps turning as I'm filming and it's so annoying. Like, do you see this? Anyways, I hope this was helpful for you. I was really just doing this for myself, but I was like, why don't I just put it out there if anyone else wants to see it? So this is the perfect way to start off 2025. Stay tuned for more videos this year. I know I said I was doing this last year, but now I'm actually doing it. I don't expect you to believe me, but like I will be posting weekly. So leave any suggestions if you have videos that you want to see from me, and just know that you are capable of creating your dream life at any point. And like, this is like putting in an order with the universe of what you want. So We placed our order and now we just have to wait with a little bit of work. Love you. Bye.